the ecosystem that's been created by right-wing politicians, right-wing media and right-wing think tanks means that people like Mark Francois can look in the mirror and somehow persuade themselves that Al Pacino is looking back. That is the extraordinary thing about the distorted lens of our public and political discourse in this country. Somebody like Mark Francois can look in the mirror and see Michael Corleone looking back at him. And so, of course, they call themselves the Five Families. These people called themselves the Spartans. You know, the Spartans used to throw disabled babies off cliffs because they would not grow to be valid contributors to the military kingdom that Sparta represented, that Sparta was. And this lot boasted that they saw themselves as Spartans. Spartans. Mark Francois at the Battle of Thermopylae, anybody? Can you see it? In full, like, breastplate. Well, he wouldn't even have breastplates. He'd be wearing a sort of leather jerkin and wielding an axe. Can you see Mark Francois as a Spartan? Anyone? Yep, Mark Francois can. And now they see themselves as mafiosi. Mafiosi. And it is almost unbearably pathetic what has happened to British politics. There's a doctor's strike next week, junior doctor's strike next week. I don't know if you've tried to travel by train lately. I don't know if you have been on the Elizabeth line when it's sort of taken an unscheduled 6-hour stop in the middle of a tunnel, which happened earlier this week or late last week. We've got cost of living crisis continuing to push families to the brink of penury. A proliferation, of course, of food banks continues, and warm banks have presumably made a bit of a comeback now that the weather's turned. You've got water companies pumping unconscionable amounts of sewage into our waterways and apparently getting away with it. You've got a COVID inquiry underway where it's becoming increasingly clear not only that Johnson and Dr. Death, Rishi Sunak, presided over all manner of avoidable deaths, but also that they're just going to deny it. They're just going to play the shaggy defence. It wasn't me, the pair of them. If they haven't been in contact with each other, Sunak, Johnson and Matt Hancock, then I'm a Spartan. But that's all going on, and none of it matters because everyone's focused on Rwanda.